you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I switch up this black ordinary looking wig to that barber room that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. Well, I've had this hair for like a while now, and it was just boring to me at this point. I got this hair from Niger Beauty. You can find them online, and I just thought it was time to switch it up because it was getting boring for me. So basically, what I did before I even start coloring the hair was to divide it into subsections, because that makes your job a whole lot easier. So I divided the frontal part into 2 sections, and then the back part of the wig into 3 different sections. You guys can see what I'm doing here. It just kind of makes the hair easy for you to manipulate and handle. Now afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and bleach the hair. Now this is the tricky part, guys, but just watch closely because it's simple, I promise you. So I used a Frisia bleach and a 30% developer to, create the bleach mixture, and then I just started dividing the hair into subsections. So basically what you want to do is divide each subsection into 3 strands. You guys know how when you want to weave your hair, you divide it into 3 strands? Yes, that's what you want to do here. And then you're going to start applying bleach on each alternate strand. What this means is that if the first subsection that you cut out that you want to apply bleach on is in the middle, then the next one that you're going to apply bleach on will be the first and the 3rd strand. So like at this point, I divided the hair into 3 strands and I applied bleach on the first and the 3rd strand, leaving the middle strand out. Then the next one I'm going to apply bleach on is going to be the middle strand, and then the next one I'll apply bleach on will be the first and the 3rd strand. I hope that makes sense. But if you guys watch the video closely, you will see what I'm doing. Basically, you just want to alternate each subsection of hair that you're applying bleach on. If you apply bleach on the first and the 3rd strand, the next one you're going to apply bleach on is going to be the middle strand, and then the next one you're going to apply bleach on is going to be the first and the 3rd strand again, and then the next one the middle strand. So it goes on and on and on like that until you've applied bleach onto the whole hair. This way you kind of alternate the strands that you're applying bleach on, and it just looks lovely when it comes out. You guys can see what I'm doing in the video, but I just hope that my explanation is detailed enough so you guys understand what I'm doing. So the first one I applied bleach on was the first and the 3rd strand. Then this one I'm applying bleach on the second, that's the middle strand. Then the next one I'm going to apply bleach on is going to be the first and the 3rd strand again. So that's just what I'm doing here. It's a pretty repetitive step, but I just thought to explain it to you guys so that you guys will understand what I'm doing. Now, one thing I did was to clean my hands immediately I was done applying bleach to each subsection. So that way I'm not transferring bleach into a subsection that I don't want bleach to touch. Does that make sense? So every time I apply bleach on each subsection, I make sure to clean my hands before going to divide another subsection of hair. Another thing I also did was to use foil, aluminium foil, to cover the hair that I already applied bleach on. So that way it doesn't transfer to the next set of hair that I'm about to apply bleach on. Now at this point, I was done with the frontal. I applied bleach on the frontal first, and then I moved on to the back section of the hair. Now, what I was doing here was pretty much, easy peasy. I just did like the weave through method, where you kind of, go into the hair and come out and go in and come out, and that's what I did to the back of the hair. So I divided the sections at the back that I already cut into smaller subsections so that the hair is easier for me to handle. And then I did the weave through method with the comb. I made sure that the bleach saturated the hair well. Like, I really took my time dividing the hair, opening it up and applying bleach, and then I applied bleach on, and then I just covered it up with foil. You guys can see what I'm doing. Again, I'm just doing the weave through method, pull it out, apply bleach on one section and leave the other, and then make sure that the bleach saturated the wig properly. So that's what I was doing here. Now, it looks like, I did this in under 15 minutes, but trust me, guys, it took a while. You got to be patient with this. But after I was done applying bleach to all the sections that I wanted to apply bleach, I decided to coat the whole hair in bleach. So that way it kind of leaves that black color, because I didn't want that black. I feel like it doesn't look good when a hair goes from black to like blonde. It's better when it goes from brown to blonde. So I did that with the hair, left it on for about 5 minutes, and then I washed it out with some neutralizing shampoo and conditioner. I made sure to wash it out twice with neutralizing shampoo, and then I conditioned the hair. Now, this was what the wig was looking like when it was done, and it was really pretty. I loved all the dimensions that the wig had in it. It just came out really beautiful, and I went on to install the wig. Now, you guys have probably seen me install a wig a couple of times, but I'm just gonna basically talk you guys through what I did. Now, the first thing I did was to go in with a lace tint to actually kind of tone the hair so that it matches my skin tone. I'd done this before, but because we've washed the wig, that has kind of washed off, so I have to reapply the lace tint. Then I did that, I dried it off, and then I just went ahead to install my hair like I normally would. Now, I'm a got-to-be girl. I usually use the got-to-be spray because I like to take off my wig every other night because I cannot come and die. Lagos heat is no jokes. If you're living in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about. Now, at this point, I applied the wig on, checked if I needed to cut off some lace, which I did, and then I applied the got-to-be spray into a tiny container. I learned this from Savannah Silver on YouTube. It kind of just makes the application process easier and it's not messy. That way you don't apply the got-to-be spray directly on your face and it doesn't go everywhere. So I really don't like that. So that's why I always opt for this method. So I just apply the got-to-be spray into a tiny container, and then I use a brush to kind of just apply it wherever I need to do that. And I just apply pressure and make sure that it's securely fitted on my head. I hope that is that English even correct? Anyways, English is not my first language, but you guys see what I'm doing, so you guys can understand that. My neighbor's dog picks the wrong time to actually bark. If you guys can hear dogs barking in the background, I'm really sorry about that. But basically, I applied the got-to-be spray all over the frontal, glued that down, and then I just tied it down with a silk scarf so that can, marinate and melt. And then I went ahead to brush the hair. Now, I should have done this before even applying the wig on my head because it was really hard because I was trying not to tug at the wig too much, and then I was also trying to comb out the hair. So trust me, guys, if you do, revamp your wig, make sure you comb it before you start the installation process. Now, afterwards, I decided to add some baby hairs because, baby hairs makes everything look good, at least to me. So I just pulled out a couple of strands of hair from the front of the, of the wig, and I just finessed it and, used that to create baby hairs. Now, I don't like my baby hairs to be too much, so I really created some natural looking baby hairs. Now, at this point, I was trying to make the wig as flat as possible. So I applied some wax to the front of the wig, and then I just used the hot comb to comb it through so that it can actually, melt a little bit better and kind of look more natural. Now, when I was done with the flattening process, I decided to go ahead and just trim my baby hairs and just swoop it in place, finesse it a little bit. Now I repeated these exact same steps on the other side, applied wax, went in with my hot comb, and then, finessed the baby hair. So that's just what I'm doing on the other side of the wig too. Now, when I was done finessing the baby hairs, I went ahead and tied the hair again just to make it melt even more. After doing that, I went ahead and did my makeup off camera, and bam! Do you see that face? Anyways, I went in and loosened the silk cover. You could see that I was looking at the hair like, damn girl, you did that. Like, at this point I was tripping. Now, I've always had a thing against middle part, or is it center part they call it? But basically, I just really did not think that this hairstyle suited me. So I was shocked when, I finished doing all of this, and it kind of looked good on me, and I was like, wow, why haven't I been wearing this hairstyle before? Anyways, at this point, I added mousse to the hair just to make the curls come back to life. And honestly, guys, mousse is life. Like, the mousse just changed everything. Like, can you guys see the way that the hair was looking dry and testy before, and now it just looks voluptuous? Like, it looks like, it's eating, like it's well fed. So mousse is everything when you're dealing with a coily hair. Trust me, you don't want to be miserly with the mousse. I added a lot of mousse. And then I went in again with my hot comb just to kind of finesse the hair, make it a little bit humped in front because I like that M look in front. And then I just made sure that everything was in place. I applied some wax sticks to make sure that, there were no strand hairs, all over the place. And I just tried to make it look good as best as I could. Honestly, this is just me finessing. I did not learn this anywhere. I just, try to work with what I've got and make sure that it looks good as much as I want. When I was done finessing the hair, I just couldn't believe how good it looked. Like, you could see that I was tripping for myself. I was like, wow, you look so good. And damn, girl, I had to come through with that outfit change. Like, look at this baby girl. I mean, God, they create shot. Anyways, I hope that you guys found this one helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that the hair looks good on me? And do you guys think that I should actually opt for more middle part styles now? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!